Ooh, what's the top story today? Well, Andy Cohen, we keep saying he's in hot water. We have this lawsuit from Leah McSweeney against Bravo. Also accusing Andy of snorting coke with some of the housewives.
Oh, God. That's a lot.
I'm like, all right. I don't know how that worked against her. I'm just kind of confused why it was brought up in the lawsuit. Maybe just to say that he's not the best boss, or maybe he is. If he's supplying it, I'm joking, of course. But that whole world, reality TV, they create drama. They assign your character to you, and you kind of have to just go with it. When you sign up for it, it's like, I am a part of the drama, and if you want to still be cast by Andy Cohen, I think it's just you play the game.
Yeah, you bring the drama or you're out.
Not to say that she isn't, in other areas of her lawsuit, Leah is wrong. I'm just saying there's a lot of details coming out. So we'll see how he gets through those.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I imagine this is just the first chapter.
Of the Real Housewives of Andy Cohen.
Of this, lawsuits. And I mean, I don't think this is the last one that they're going to have to deal with. You've got all the employment stuff that Bethany Frankel's been talking about when it comes to reality television.
Yes, definitely. So, you kind of have to separate yourself sometimes and go, I really enjoy these shows, but is it worth watching if I know the people aren't happy?
Well, what do you think? I mean, you watch them.
Well, I think Housewives in particular is different. I think because they are already coming from a privileged lifestyle and they have the ability as privileged people to repair their image. But some of the people like from Love is Blind who went through stuff that, obviously there's a whole group now trying to gather reality stars together to fight against this stuff. I think those are completely different than Housewives.
Oh, yeah. In terms of the cast, for sure.
Yes.
And their privilege.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. So we'll just have to see. Maybe it'll come up in some blind items.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll find out. It was yesterday, basically saying that nobody really cares because they just love to eat up that drama.
I was going to say, like, in that world, like, I just love the idea that somebody's sitting in a, lawyer's office going, oh, my God. You mean they're drinking to excess?
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's get into it with some blind items today. We will start off with this one. It's bad when divine intervention is the only hope for this A-list couple. At least that's how the B-list acting father feels.
Divine intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know who
the
this
only
is.
hope.
Yeah. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, Stephen Baldwin.
I think B- might be a little
that's
generous on that one. You were
yeah.
saying harsh. I was saying generous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he just doesn't do things now, but he back in the day was a hot commodity.
Yeah, I was a huge Biodome fan.
Yes.
So
You
we're
guys got
the
it.
other person.
Yeah. You guys got it. That, of course, and the couple is...
Haley
Bieber,
Justin Bieber.
Not necessarily a difficult one there, but it's bad when divine intervention is the only hope for Haley and Justin. At least that's how Dad is making it seem when he took to social media yesterday and asked everyone to pray for them.
Yeah, just say a little prayer for Haley. It's like, Dad, don't put that on social media.
Is he religious? I forget.
Yes.
So that's like super on. My only reason of pointing that out was that it's on brand for him to say that.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's as, well, not that they're happy he did it, but.
Yeah. I mean, he said, Christians, please, when you think of Justin and Haley, take a moment to offer a little prayer for them to have wisdom, protection, and to draw close to the Lord. Okay. And then there's a picture of Justin singing with an acoustic guitar. It looks like in a white, large building that could be a church.
I mean, he's got, what were you going to say, Mike?
I was just going to say, there's also a follow-up video, a picture of those two, and I love how the tabloids take this. Look somber as they enter church, exiting their $90,000 Tesla truck, or whatever that's called, cyber truck. But, that's been in there, but we do know they do frequent church, and, there were blind items about him maybe stepping aside and going to the bathroom during church because he needed to take care of some other issues.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
He has a
He had the
cold.
sniffles.
He's got a cold.
He had to blow
okay.
his nose.
Okay.
Okay.
Blow his nose.
You know, the thing is it snowing? The thing I was going to say with this one is Justin's I feel like he's just going to be struggling for a long time until he has the opportunity to see some stuff. What I mean by that is, because I know he's got like all the privilege and all this stuff, but he's also just had such a unique experience that like you've got to believe the stuff he wrestles with is unique to him. So I'm not surprised, I guess, is what I'm saying, that he's still struggling.
100%.
I completely agree. Yeah. It's just, it was such a weird lifestyle to suddenly become super famous. You're brought into the fold.
You're a
by
child
Usher.
star. It changes you.
Yeah. And in that kind of way, you're not just on like a Nickelodeon show. You are a global superstar and you're like 13, 14.
And it also creates this weird feedback loop where you can't trust anybody and you also think you know everything.
Right.
See Britney Spears.
Man. Well,
And all the others
true.
who've been through that childhood experience where like you're told that you are the most amazing thing, so you believe it, and yet you are only human, and it's hard to know when,
And your brain is still developing.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
just
not.
think about that. Yeah. Arrested development for sure.
I mean, I'm a psychotherapist in my off hours, so, please listen
As
to
you're
all
making
of my...
sourdough bread.
Exactly.
You're also
By the
giving
way,
people-
for those who don't understand sarcasm, I'm not those things. But you knew that.
Yeah.
Well, let's do another one here as we roll through the blind items today. There's no problem with this former A-minus list TV actress making bank the way so many people do right now. The bizarre or creepy part is that her not even teen son yet helped to execute the majority of the shoots.
Oh, okay. So this
So that's
is
an OnlyFans
This
thing.
is an OnlyFans reference.
Former A-list TV
Former
actress.
A-minus list TV actress making bank on OnlyFans. The bizarre and creepy part is the fact that her not even yet
family
teen
affair.
son is helping execute the majority of the shoots.
Does that mean like 11 years old, 12 years old?
That's exactly what that means.
Yikes.
Ew. Don't do that. Just use AI. Like everybody else. Okay. Did we talk about this?
We have not.
Is
At
this
least not
person,
recently.
has this person been on an HBO Max show?
Yes.
Okay. Is that how we know her?
Yes.
Okay.
White Lotus?
No.
Nah,
It's not Jennifer Coolidge.
Nope.
I just love the idea of Jennifer Coolidge and her 11-year-old son.
Yeah.
Wow, how do I do this?
Okay, so this person isn't talked about a lot if you aren't a fan of this particular show.
Who's not a fan of it?
Well, I mean, you're a big fan of it because you just watched it, right? All of it?
Oh, so you know it? Oh, yeah.
I think I know, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
You got
Drea DiMatteo.
You got
Oh my
there.
God,
Yeah,
how did you
very
come up with
simple.
that?
Nicely done.
I read the story this morning.
Oh,
She's
I
like,
was like,
OnlyFans
what?
saved my family because she wasn't getting work and she needed money.
Well,
Yeah, so that part we've heard about before.
not the 11-year-old.
The other part of the blind item, which is a little creepy and has some shades of
little.
what was her name? The
Drea?
British actress. No,
Oh.
no, the one who
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale.
No, it was oh my goodness. We'll find her. But yes, we'll fill in this blind item. The other blind item that had to do with
Elizabeth Hurley?
Thank you. I couldn't
Yeah.
find Elizabeth Hurley there, but yes.
Oh, yeah, Elizabeth Hurley,
That one was,
not Kate
he's
Beckinsale.
an adult, but he is,
still.
they're real close.
Real close, apparently. But there's no problem with the fact that Drea DiMatteo, of course, best known as Andrea in, I think that was her name, Andrea in Sopranos, making bank on OnlyFans. The only bizarre and creepy part is that her not even yet teen son was helping her execute the majority of her shoots.
Let's hope that's not true.
Well, she did talk about, like, I think he helped with, like, some of the fashion and some of the
No.
looks.
No!
That part,
Come
like, she's been
on.
open about. But as far as I would hope he'd
Oh,
leave
so
the
she's
room.
talking about it.
She's talking about the fashion part, yeah. But I'm hoping he left the room.
He's really good at, he knows the good style.
And by the way, she was apparently in major debt and about to lose their home. She had $10 to her name. And in 5 minutes of being on OnlyFans, she paid off all of her debts.
I mean, look,
5 minutes.
you can't blame her.
No, of course not.
The child part I'm struggling with, but the simple fact of being on it, I guess I get it. I feel like we're going to come to a point where that's going to lose its power, where people aren't just going to be able to do that anymore. I don't know why we would do that, but it just seems like it's going to wear off at some point.
Can I tell you what her... Okay, so she has 2 kids, a 12-year-old son, Waylon, and a 16-year-old daughter whose name is a combination... her 16-year-old daughter's name is Alabama Gypsy Rose.
Oh, okay.
So we've got, like, I'm thinking Alabama Barker. I'm thinking Gypsy Rose
Lee,
from Lee, and also
you were thinking of Blanchard.
Blanchard. There you go. Side note, sorry. I was like, whoa. It was like a celebrity kid name generator she just put in there, and it just kind of all came out.
Oh, and the child's last name, of course, is Jennings because it's Shooter Jennings' daughter. So it's Alabama Gypsy Rose Jennings.
That's
Wow.
right.
Which is a heck of a name.
Hosting this year's Jeopardy.
I think she was also on Joey.
Oh, really?
I think she was the main lead woman on whenever Friends, the Joey spinoff. I remember her being on that as well.
Okay.
Why do I remember these things, but
I
not
don't know.
important things like, people's names I went to high school with? When you see them again and you're like, hi.
Hey, you.
Oh, man.
All
You're
right,
great.
let's move on and do another one here. You guys crushed those first couple. How about this one? And this is one I promised you this one yesterday. This A-list actress promoting the massive movie dropping tonight called this former A-list co-star an idiot. And she said he screamed at her and left her in tears. Based on what we've heard, this is not shocking at all. Yes, I figured it out, maybe.
You did. Okay. So this is Rebecca Ferguson from Dune.
We knew that part. Rebecca Ferguson
Gene
from Dune. She was talking
talked
about
about yesterday.
a co-star who she referred or called an idiot and basically stepped up to after he kind of pulled one of the,
Well,
I
he
can't
called
believe
her
this
an
is
idiot.
who I have to
Yeah.
work with. This is so beneath me. You're terrible at acting, and left her crying off the stage.
So basically, she left this big fat blind item out
Yes.
in the open, and you and many other people spent a good chunk of yesterday trying to,
We all attacked this big old blind item. So
And-
again, Rebecca Ferguson, the individual. I think everybody all at once I read this story, immediately went to her IMDb page and tried to figure out who it was.
I was wondering, and I hope it's not Ewan McGregor.
I do not believe it's Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
And again, this is what we've kind of come up with. We don't know if it's exactly true. There's
now, was there a meeting where you guys voted?
Oh, yeah. There's a meeting of all of the people that spend time in this part of the internet trying to figure out things, and we came together on an agreement.
Well,
And again, as the blind item refers to this individual, a former A-list co-star who, based on what we've heard, this is not shocking at all.
So it's somebody who's got a reputation for being a jerk.
I will say the 2 names that immediately came up that were quickly dismissed were both Tom Cruise and Hugh Jackman.
okay.
So it's neither of them.
It's neither of them.
I was
Yes.
going to say, okay.
She actually said that later on in the interview because she did get pressed a little bit on this
because
question.
She
They're like,
wanted to get
"And
to her
so
house
who?"
alive.
Yes, somebody
Yeah.
was like, "And who exactly was this?" Then she just basically, I think they specifically
You
asked,
know,
was it
her
Tom Cruise?
agent
Yeah.
called her and was like, "Girl, you cannot do this because now everybody and their uncle is trying to figure out who this is."
I will just say, once you get to this answer, I don't think anyone's going to care because, like I said, we're not shocked at
okay.
all. Former A-list actor.
Is it Armie Hammer?
Nope.
I don't know if she's been in a movie with him.
Nope.
Okay.
Jerky former it's Johnny Depp.
Good guess.
Very good guess. Former A-lister. Would
So
Ar-
she was in a Men in Black. I see Liam Neeson here. That's
Did he do TV?
No, not that I recall. I will say at his time, when it says former A-lister, I would say at his time he was A-plus list. So I'd say former A-plus list if I was writing.
John
it down.
Wayne.
was it
quite that.
Will Smith?
Nope.
Okay. John Wayne.
There was a span of about 4 or 5 years where he was the guy.
Okay.
Okay. but we think he's a jerk. Mm-hmm. Is he still alive?
Yep.
Oh. A live jerk.
What is that?
Not doing much, just sitting around being a crusty crust.
Yep.
Really?
I wouldn't say not doing much. Did do something recently that made lots of headlines.
Oh, recently.
Had a role recently that made lots of headlines.
Not Woody. Not Woody.
Nope.
Matthew?
Nope.
Mark, Luke, John.
None of the disciples.
She
Was he in the Bible?
No, he was not.
Okay, I just said that because she was in the Vatican
Nope.
movie.
With what's his
Okay.
name?
Matthew Good. Ugh, God.
This guy's time was late 90s, early 2000s, maybe even a little before that. He was
And
the guy.
And we think he is.
Oh, yeah.
British?
We really think. Yep.
A British jerk. Oh,
He got there.
Russell Brand.
No, he didn't.
Oh. Okay.
Is it the other guy?
Yeah, the other British guy that acts.
It's not. What is his name? Curly hair. Okay.
Curly from the
I'm-
Three Stooges?
Yeah.
No. Okay, maybe we need to. So, can we
Think of the genre of movies, maybe. Go after that.
Okay.
Sci-fi.
Nope.
Romantic comedy?
Oh, Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant?
Yep, you got there.
Oh.
The belief is on the interwebs that it is indeed Hugh Grant is who she's referring to. And again, would any of us be surprised?
No.
They were in the movie Florence Foster Jenkins together. Of
Oh,
course, Meryl
with
Streep,
Meryl Streep.
led that movie, but they were the next two in that film and had plenty of scenes together. And there's a belief that he is indeed the one who took after her a little bit.
But
Left
to
her
your
in
point,
tears.
maybe then her agent was like, "It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's
boy.
fine."
Again, we
You're
don't have
good.
that confirmed. That's just what the
That's what the
folks on the internet
preponderance of the
believe.
blind
Gotcha.
item world believes.
The blind item community believe that is indeed who it is. So.
Okay.
And again, none of us are surprised at all because he's kind of a jerk.
No, who did he just get reamed by?
Well, he was in Willy Wonka, and he was an Oompa Loompa, and he was like, this movie's trash, right?
Yeah.
There was an actress, a specific actress that had a dust up with him, I thought.
Oh, that's right.
And I can't remember. But he was also a jerk like on an award show or something.
Yes. He was on the red carpet. And
Oh, yes. Yep.
Who was it
Oh,
that was
that's
doing
right.
the pre?
Interviewing him, that really made me mad.
Yes. I can't.
was
It's like,
so
do you know why
rude.
you're here?
Yes.
And he's like, why would you ask a dumb question? It wasn't Rebecca Romaine.
I'm going to find it here. It was Ashley Graham.
Ashley Graham.
He was
Oh.
accused of rude behavior, and we all saw the picture. And yeah, he was pretty rude. Or the video, he was pretty
Yeah.
rude.
And she was just being so sweet and nice, like she
She
is.
was too.
That is almost a year old because that was the Oscars last year.
Wow.
So he,
It's just strange to me how there are so many choices out there as far as casting goes that people still get cast in roles when they act like this for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how are you still employing this person? I'd be like, let's pass on that one.
Yeah. If only Hollywood cast people based on their kindness level.
there you go.
Their acting ability and kindness level. Yeah.
Let's get through a couple more here. We'll go to this one. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. The desperate A-lister continues to outdo his personal best or worse for level of cringe. He's acting like he met the person firsthand, and he was 15 when the person passed away.
Oh, I know what this is.
Okay, give it to me.
It's Bradley
Bradley
Cooper.
Cooper.
Yep.
And Leonard Bernstein.
Yep, you got it.
I don't like this one just because I think he did such a great job in that movie. And he did get emotional in an interview with the kids of Leonard Bernstein, but they were all they love him and they're all very supportive of him. And the dude put his whole life into, since A Star is Born, he's been working on this movie.
Yeah.
Like he took 6 years to become a conductor. I mean, he studied his mannerisms. He embodies the character. And of course, you're going to be attached. And one of the kids is the one that asked, do you miss him? Like his daughter asked that. You know, kind of like, do you miss playing our dad? I don't know. It was a sweet
it was
interview.
context, I think. But the internet doesn't really do nuance or context.
Okay,
Blind
well,
items don't worry about content.
It's just such a good movie. I think everyone should see it.
Okay. Still got time. Oscar's coming up.
Yeah. I think it's on Netflix, actually.
It is on Netflix. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All righty, you guys got that one pretty easily. Let's see if you can get this one just as easily as we're running lower on time. We'll go with this one. Again, as pointed out months ago, the company was livid at the permanent A-plus lister. Her actions sealed the fate of their decade-long partnership. It just took this long to figure out a proper way to end the agreement after she blatantly broke their deal.
Rude.
So we've got a company that was livid with a permanent A-plus lister.
Oh.
Her actions sealed the fate of a decade-long partnership. It just took this long to figure out the proper way to end the agreement after she blatantly broke their deal.
You know this one, Bradley?
Yeah, she. I have so many questions about this one,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming this is the one where she's like, I would never do this thing, and now I just did this thing. And they're like, so that thing goes against the thing that we're doing over here.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of words to
Lot of
say.
A lot of
Things.
doing things, and you're not supposed to be doing those things.
Oprah Winfrey, Weight Watchers.
Oh.
She left the board after admitting that not admitting like she did something wrong, but after acknowledging that she used a weight loss drug. The story goes that she left the board of Weight Watchers.
Yeah, filling in the blind item, and we talked about this months ago, and I remember you guys had a reaction like, oh, that's not real. But months ago, we said there's a problem, and the company is very upset. And according to this blind item, they were livid that she admitted to doing some sort of a weight loss drug. Her actions sealed the fate of their decade-long partnership. It just took this long to figure out the proper way to end the agreement after she blatantly broke their deal. There's literally wording in her contract, in the deal, that basically said, I will not do any other form of weight loss, anything.
Other than Weight Watchers.
And let's not forget, she's not only a board member, she's
an
a
investor.
10% owner.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And when you're a 10% owner of a company and,
You're not,
you've got, responsibilities
I
to
think
a
it's-
publicly traded company.
Maybe she wanted to have like a partnership, like Weight Watchers with Ozempic.
Right.
Yeah.
This is, I don't think it's a good idea just because when you go off and do it on your own, if she would have talked to them in advance and said, is there a way that this can fit in with our plan? I don't know.
Or she knew that this would lead. I think what the blind might be suggesting is perhaps she was looking for a reason.
Okay.
Or they were looking for a reason. Didn't you say that, Mike?
I think they were just looking for a reason because this could have been a really big deal. Like when you're talking about your fiduciary responsibility as an owner of an international, or as
but
a
I'm saying
publicly
maybe
traded company.
they were like, well, because I have a hard time believing she would just like do something and be like, I'm not going to tell anybody, and then I'm going to start talking about it. Like that just doesn't seem like Oprah level smart.
Yeah, it was an interview that she did where she basically opened up and just said, hey, I realize, there's now revolutionary medication or system out there that you can do, and it can help boost and approved. I don't remember how she worded it all.
Yeah, no, she was
But
very
again,
open
this
about
was
it.
very much against what Weight Watchers would stand for.
Yeah.
And as a result, we're seeing this just come to an end.
Is she okay? So she's out of the company. She's
Not on the board. She's probably still an investor.
She's still investing, which is interesting. I think I would just sell off my part.
Yeah.
I mean, unless she just wants to make money.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a
real
weird story.
one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there you go. You guys successfully navigated the blind items today. I'm very proud of both of you.
Yay!
That was amazing.
It's good. Thanks, Mike. Those were great.
Of course.
Okay, so what did we learn then?
Oh, by the way, the stock of Weight Watchers is tumbling right now after this story. It's down 25%.
She's like, bye.
Whoa.
25%.
She has a big impact on, people's choices.
And you listeners have a big impact on this show by listening, liking, and subscribing and downloading wherever you get your podcast. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.